Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great day. And I'm here today to tell you why your modern cooler sucks. Well, that might have been a little bit over the top. Let's not do that again. More than 15 people might watch this video, and all of a sudden I'm getting views, and can't have that. So today, you notice I have this old Coleman standby from the 1980s. Yes, what a gem. And this one's still got some age on it, but this is my Magellan cooler. And this is not a beat on Magellan Day. This is a beat on modern cooler day. I want to let you take a look at some differences. Just soak it in. Soak it in. Yep. Are you there? Difference are these tops. Now this old Coleman, it is it's got some like house insulation in the sides. There is literally no insulation in the lid. Might keep your drinks cold for a day and a half. This one here, closed cell insulation. I've literally had this cooler keep ice in it, just barely, for a full week. Asterisk. It was in the shade 100% of the time, never saw sunlight. And the problem is, yes, you can buy a white cooler. I'm not really a fan of just plain white coolers. They just seem always dirty, they're nasty. But these colored coolers in a lot of models, like this model right here, never came in white. It had like three colors. There's a tan, there's a green, and then there's, I think, a brown or something like that. But I'm going to show you right now the problem with these coolers. So these coolers have been sitting outside for about 45 minutes. And I have brought a temp gun. We're going to temp these coolers. They're both empty. Oh my goodness, you gonna be able to read that? The sun is extremely bright. Let's see what the temp is. 93, 93.2. Oh my God. 127. I would say that is a definite increase in temperature. I'm really having a hard time. I got to retemp that. Let's do that one more time. Let's call that 90 degrees. Let's call that just 124. Roll around down. So we're talking about a 30-degree difference in temperature. 30 degrees. I noticed this on trips. You stick the old cooler here in the back of the truck, and it's morning time, and you get to your destination, the ice is gone, just absolutely gone. Put more ice in it, it does great. You keep it in the shade, it's real great. But if it gets any sun whatsoever, it's done. The ice is gone. We're going to fix that. Like I was saying, there's really nothing. It's not a slight on Magellan. It's all of them. Magellan, Arctic, Yeti. They're making these pretty colors that we like. Nice. So we got some quadruple aught SOS pad. We're just going to give it a good little buff down. Is what this does is puts a little microscopic grooves in the surface, cleans it up a little bit. Because this cooler, it does have some age on it. Got some dirt on it. So our last step, we got some isopropyl alcohol. Give it a little clean up here. I'm not getting real fancy with this thing. Hi, butterfly. You don't want to drink that, son. I can promise you. Just get this whole finish cleaned up a little bit. Just because I want my little camp table painted. How are we doing here? Still in frame? Oh, yeah. So our first coat, we're just going to, I can't even see if you can see that or not. There it is. Kilts. Original white. We're going to give it a dusting here. That's good enough for a base. There's like spider webs falling out of the sky. That's okay. We'll paint those too. But we got to give this a little bit to dry. It needs to dry some. Well, as you can see, that's kind of splotchy. Let's see if I can get this in here. We got some Rust-Oleum American Accents 2X coverage. Also bonds to plastic. That's my jam right there. Let's hammer down on it. Well, I can't even see that. It's so bright. Because I'm hammering that and I can still see green. I might get the kills back out. I don't like that at all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Coverage. Got a little orange peeling going on right there. That's okay. This cooler is literally like at least 10 years old. I don't care. I want it white. That's the main thing. Oh, that sucker will definitely need to dry for forever. Well, good morning, everyone. So it's been a couple of days since I started this project, but that's a good thing. It gave it time to really cure and set. Let's take a look and see what we got. That sun is bright. Here to tell you, I can barely see the camera, but that didn't come out too bad at all. I don't think. It's good enough to look great from 35 yards away. It is definitely time to get this reassembled, and then we're going to do a final test on it and see what kind of difference we make. Well, here we are, my friends. That's a good looking cooler, I think. And I don't know why they got away from this other than this just not quite as aesthetically pleasing as a solid cooler. And yet again, I am not picking on Magellan. This is a good cooler. I'm picking on almost all modern coolers. There are a few white ones, but I don't understand why we have to have a cooler every color under the sun. I have literally seen a black cooler come out. That is just absolute ridiculousness of a black cooler. But anyway, we're going to let this set out here for about an hour, and we're going to do a temp test to see if we did any good or not. All right, we have been sitting out here almost an hour. And by the way, I didn't mention the first day I did this, it was about 70 degrees outside, and it's right at 70 degrees today. So really super close comparison. Let's turn around here. We've got the old temp gun, and we're going to see what it says. It is super bright out here. Hopefully we can see what's going on. 85.3. Let's see what the side of this thing reads. Whoo, 134. That made a huge difference. If you don't believe that your ice is going to appreciate that, you're wrong. Hey, nothing wrong with these modern coolers. Sometimes you just have to tweak them a little bit. And I tell you what, they're built so well that they will literally last decades now. They don't just explode like the old 1980 ones did. So if you don't have a white cooler, just put a white top on it. Guarantee you're going to see great results from that. Anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed this, and we're going to see you next time. Y'all have a great day, my friends. Take care.